Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel. My name's Art, and so I have a quick thing to talk about because I had recorded 40 minutes of awesome video to show you guys, and unfortunately, when it was uploading, my PlayStation decided to crap out while I was playing another game. And that resulted in the video file getting corrupted. So here we are. I'm thankfully had a safety save from a while ago when I first recorded that was literally an episode's worth of stuff behind. So I just kind of skipped over everything from the last episode, talking with Toa and Elisa and the whole 9 yards, and getting back to this point. I'm sorry about that last episode because I forgot to unmute my mic too, by the way. I realized that in the original recording right around here. So I'm sorry that was another silent episode, unintentionally, but you know, there it is.
Not bad. But I don't think I can manage much more than this.
But
I guess I should just be grateful I was able to pass the beginner examination at all.
Unfortunately, because this is my old save file, that does mean
Do some
that
studying.
I'm almost max level and with all the equipment and stuff. So the boss fight that's going to be in this episode, so we can catch up to where I actually was, is yeah, it's going to be pretty quick.
It sounds
so,
like this is
sorry.
going to be a busy week, what with that ominous practical exam looming over us.
Yeah, get out your radio.
We had that Orbital radio back home, too. Never knew they made them this small, though.
But they do. Nowadays, right?
Which station is Radio Trista? Ah, there we go.
It's 9 p.m. and you're listening to Radio Trista. Welcome, welcome. Don't touch that dial, listeners. You found the right place to be tonight. It's time for the start of a brand new program here on Radio Trista, coming at you promptly every Sunday. I call it Abend Time after the word for evening. Might be a little cliche, but sometimes simple is best, right? Clichés are clichés for a reason, after all. Anyway, my name is Misty, and I'll be your host.
Misty is right. Cliches are there for a reason.
Hopefully I'll get to feature some famous guests at some point, so be sure you tune in every week or you might miss them.
As a quick aside, cliches are cliche for a reason. Writers and movie makers and everybody uses them as just quick shortcuts for our brain because, oh, I've seen this before. I know exactly who that is and how he's going to act, or she act, or they act. And that's when it gets to be fun when you're a writer because you can play on that cliche for a little while and then completely turn it on its head.
You know, she's got a pretty nice voice. This might be good to leave on in the background while I'm working.
There you go, Reen. Start your work in.
I hope life has been treating all of you well this month as we slowly near the end of April. Here in Trista, the beautiful lino flowers have passed their peak and begun to wilt. But wilting flowers are beautiful in their own way as they serve to remind us just how fleeting this existence truly is.
It's all a little
I'm
heavy
sure many of our listeners
for
are
a
students,
late-night
busy
radio
with
show.
the challenges of adjusting to their new lives. But what harm is there in taking a moment to admire nature every now and again? It's good for what ails you, I say.
She might be right on that. Sorry if you hear tapping every so often. That's my rings hitting my controller. They are rather loud, so I apologize. This episode might be a little bit shorter than some of them just because the boss fight is going to be quick and I'm going to have to do all the shopping and rearranging.
Okay, let's get your practical exam started, shall we? To be completely clear from the outset, this exam is about more than just testing your physical strength and stamina. It's designed to hone in on how capable you are of making strategic combat decisions on the fly. Defeating your opponent quickly is a good thing, certainly, but it won't be enough to score you high marks here.
Huh. Interesting.
So we're going to have to use our heads for this one, huh?
You'll see. Anyway, let's get this month's exam. Reen, Elliot, Gaius, you're up first. Please step forward.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Got it.
It's telling me to make any preps I need to. I'm not going to, because this is gonna be a one-hit knockout.
Here we go.
So. At least it should be. The boss has 7,200 health, I think, at this difficulty, at normal difficulty. So it'll be a quick and easy knockout for me
What's that?
A monster?
once we actually get there.
No,
Anyway.
I'm not sensing any life coming from it at all.
That's right. Think of it like a scarecrow, only it's a moving scarecrow. I've set its parameters fairly high, though, so it is formidable. But if you give it your all, I'm confident you can beat it. Make good use of your Arcus's combat link abilities, for example, and I bet it'll be a piece of cake. Hint, hint.
So that's what you're playing at.
All right, begin.
Bring it on!
Alright, so in the normal game, this fight is supposed to be pretty rough. You're supposed to make sure nobody gets
My
knocked out
turn.
during the fight. So you would use Motivate a couple of times, and you would use Elliot's Resounding Beat just to make sure that, you know, everybody's defense is buffed and all that.
Leave it
We're
to
gonna
me.
two-shot him, because
There.
that's how strong we
Time
are.
is precious. We should hurry.
So, for our purposes, that's pretty much what happened in the
You
original
won.
fight that I did.
Don't know how, though.
Elliot was about 89 HP away from getting killed, but we were fine.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Excellent use of combat links, too. Seems like the practice you got in the old schoolhouse really paid off.
It just may have.
Oh?
Have those three been training in secret?
All right, on to the second group. Laura, Emma, Eustace. Come forward.
Laura, Emma, and Eustace. That's a pretty decent combination. Which means the last group was probably Machias, Elisa, Fee. Oh,
That was tougher than
Yeah.
I thought it would be.
of course it would be.
Does seem like combat links are the key to fighting it effectively, though.
That's rather unfortunate.
Instructor, may I ask a question? What exactly was that marionette we just fought?
Yeah, that thing was weird. A machine, maybe? Never seen anything else like it.
Just a little something I got roped into working with a while back. I'd rather not use it if I don't have to, but I can't deny it serves as a valuable function. And it's rather customizable, too. I mean, it did its job quite well during our test, didn't it? So there you go.
I get the feeling there's a whole lot she'd rather not tell us.
Anyway, that brings this month's practical exam to an end. But as you might recall, I told you I had a big announcement for you today, too. Are you all ready to hear what it is? I'll give you a hint. It's about a special part of Class 7's curriculum.
And nobody has any idea. So
Give up?
why don't you just tell us?
It's really bugging you now, isn't it? Well,
Little bit.
I'll come clean. The special task you're about to be assigned is none other than a field study.
What's a field study?
Field study?
Oh, I don't like the sound of this one bit.
You'll be split into two groups, A and B, and each sent to a different location. And while you're there, you'll be given a number of tasks to complete. Doesn't that sound
Nice.
like fun?
We only just got to the academy, and we're already being sent somewhere else?
Only just. It's been a month, guys. If I remember right.
Will you not be coming with us,
Let me look
instructor?
back here. Because they started the game like...
Oh, of course not. It'd be much too
let's
easy for
see
you if I
here.
were there to bail you out every time the waters of life came seeping in. You've got to be cruel to be kind and all that.
Yeah, because they started the game, like, at the beginning of April. It is now April, what, 23rd? 20th?
Well, I'm
Something.
certainly not opposed to a challenge if it allows me to advance my training.
Instructor Valentine, where exactly will we be going, and when?
Good question. Yusuf?
Ah, yes, about that. As I said, you'll be split into 2 groups, A and B. Each of you, please come forward and take one of these to see how the groups have been divided and where each is being sent.
What?
What?
So,
Well, these are certainly some interesting groupings.
considering that Machias and Yusuf are in the same group, and so are Reen and Elisa.
Keldic and Parm.
Hmm.
Are they both in Erebonia?
Yeah, Keldic's a market town on the east side of the Empire.
And Parm is situated in the deep south. It's known for its spinners.
All that way? How irritating.
I'm less worried about where we're going than the utter lack of sense that went into these groupings.
Unbelievable.
You'll be leaving this weekend, and will be out in the field for 2 days' time. Your means of reaching your respective locations will, of course, be by train. So do make sure you're thoroughly prepared, rested, and rearing to go before the big day.
Thank you for everything.
So, in this version, in the version that we actually played through, I got 20 points, which gave me a rank up, and that means that we got a quartz called the Information Quartz given to us, which adds 3 speed and allows you to see unanalyzed enemies' information. Since I'm doing a New Game Plus on the other one without all the strength bonuses and whatnot, we already see the enemy information. So I equipped it to Reen just for the speed boost because speed's kind of king in this type of game.
I still haven't been able to apologize to her. We can't exactly avoid working with one another when we're in the same group. I'm sure this is pretty awkward for her too, so I really want to say something, but when am I going to get the chance?
Right now.
Morning, Elisa.
Morning.
You're, early. We don't have to be here for another 20 minutes, you know.
Oh, well, the same goes for you. What time did you wake up?
Around 5, I think? Though I always try to be up by then.
Oh, really? Morning practice? Oh, you haven't joined any clubs, have you? So I guess not.
How does she know that? No, it's just a force of habit. I've gotten used to waking up early. You're in the lacrosse club, right? So I'm guessing you do have to deal with morning practice sometimes.
Yeah, twice a week, apparently.
God, this is so awkward.
I'm really sorry. Well, why are you apologizing? That was certainly interesting. But no, I really am sorry. I knew it was just an unfortunate accident from the very beginning. I mean, I was on top of you. I kind of lost my head, and before I knew it, I'd slapped you. And you had your hands out like you were trying to catch me, right? So if anything, I should be thanking you.
Don't worry about it. That trapdoor was obviously designed so we wouldn't get hurt from the fall. If I hadn't tried to play the hero, I wouldn't have been pinned under you, and none of this would have happened.
There's no way you could have known that, though. No matter how you look at it, I'm the one in the wrong here. So thank you for trying to protect me. And sorry again.
No, it's... I mean, you're welcome.
Finally, they're
Sorry,
back. They're
I have
up
trouble
to
with
being
these kinds of
friends.
things. My little sister is always getting on my case for being so easily flustered.
Oh, you have a younger sister? That's a question for another time. I think I'm the same way. I've been trying to apologize for the past couple weeks now. But every time I set my mind to it, I always just wound up avoiding you.
Really? You did try to help me out in class last week, though.
Oh, you noticed. I was hoping that would give us a chance to talk. Though you didn't need my help in the end, so it didn't really do much good.
I still appreciate the thought.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear it. Anyway, we've safely established that what happened wasn't your fault, but the result of it is another issue entirely.
The result? What are we talking about now?
Oh, come on! You have to know what I mean.
This is still in regards to the accident in the old schoolhouse, right?
Yes! Specifically, the part where your face ended up right in my...
She can't even say it.
You know, and I forbid you from ever thinking about that, ever. Forget it ever happened. Are we clear?
Yes, perfectly. Trying to avoid thinking about it is just going to make it harder to forget, though.
Yep.
Huh?
That look. Elisa does not stop giving that look.
Oh, good morning.
Ever. And it's glorious. But here's Elliot and Laura, two of my favorite characters. Well,
Good morning.
Class 7's just some of my
day,
favorite
isn't it?
characters.
You two certainly got here early. Looks like you finally managed to make up, too.
Well...
Yeah, I think we're on good terms now. Thanks for your concern.
I'm glad to hear it. It's been a bit trying watching the two of you simmer these past weeks. And I know Elisa has been desperate to apologize for her behavior this whole time.
It's good to hear that.
Whoa! That's only because I thought it would be awkward for two people who aren't talking to work together in the same group. Don't go getting the wrong idea or anything.
Whatever you say.
Well, as long as the two of you have smoothed things over, that's what's important.
Now that we're all here, let's say we head out. The train's not due for a while longer, so this could be a good opportunity.
It could be,
We
right?
can swing by a few shops and stock up on supplies before heading to the station.
That's a good idea, actually. The Academy's facilities are supposed to be open early today, too.
Oh, that's perfect. We can make use of the engineering club's facilities before we head out, too.
Shall we depart then?
So I'm going to briefly go over what happened in the actual playthrough. So when I was recording, I went over to the engineering club, opened up the slots for Elisa and Laura, so they have all of their core slots opened up, just to make life simpler. I went over here to see this scene.
Why does the sun have to be so bright? Maybe I should go buy myself a coffee.
I mused that that has to be Misty, which I'm pretty sure that is Misty. So our radio
I guess
announcer.
she must work at the radio station. She looked dead on her feet.
Radio Trista has some late-night broadcasts, so she was probably up all night.
Oh? I wouldn't have taken you for the radio listening type. Maybe I should tune in sometime, too.
I believe we've spent more than enough time here. As soon as we finished preparing, we should head to the station.
You're quite right, Laura. And oh, look, we're prepped because this save file has way too much power. And we're literally here just to get through some cutscenes. So. Trails just being trails again, showing you the location before you are in the location. It's the other group. And Eustace and Machias are not facing each other at all. At all. Doing the anime, we can't even look at each other thing. Ah, good morning, everyone. Are you all preparing to leave as well? Morning. Good morning. You're all good to go then? Yes, Parm is quite a distance from here. We're not likely to arrive before evening. Considering its relative location, that seems to be an accurate estimate. I guess it is the southernmost town in Arabonia. Makes sense just how big the Empire is. Or makes you realize just how big it is. But, they're still at it, huh? Have they been like this the entire time? I'm afraid so. I think we may have underestimated just how deeply rooted their differences are. I'm sick of them already. If only they were willing to put aside their differences, as Rena and Elisa were. Oh, now that you mention it, I guess you finally make up with him, huh? It's not like we were getting along that poorly. But besides, we haven't known each other long enough to call it making up. That's good news, Reed. Well done. Thanks, I guess. Why does everyone keep making such a big deal out of it? Passenger service bound for Heimdallr, now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all customers utilizing this service please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop. Let's go. Time to go. Well, best of luck. Though here's hoping you don't need it. Getting those two to work together sure doesn't seem like it'll be an easy task. We'll do what we can. Good luck to all of you. Please take care. It's our first field study. Let's show them what we're made of. Of course. Later. I wonder if they'll be okay. Well, as long as Emma and Gaius are with them, things shouldn't get too out of hand. Now, Fee, I have absolutely no idea what to expect from her. She doesn't really seem like the type to cause a ruckus, at least. I'm concerned for them as well, but I believe we should be focusing on our own trials right now. You're right. Let's go buy our tickets. Welcome. You're the students from Class 7, correct? And your destination today is Keldic? Yes, that's right. Guess they're ready and waiting for us. I suspect Instructor Sarah made considerable preparations on our behalf. Sure looks like that way. Not that I'm complaining. The train for Keldic will be departing from Platform 1. It's not due just yet, but you can buy your tickets in advance if you'd like and wait for its arrival. Buy the tickets and wait. Very good. That's 4 passengers bound for Keldic. I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment. Passenger service bound for Crossbell. Alright, we're on the mystical magical trains. The most advanced form of movement right now, or at least the most efficient in terms of amount of passengers and the like. So, finally catching up to where my last recording started to end. We got another cutscene or so, and then we're gonna get to right where I had ended it, so we will pick back up there. So it's about an hour to Keldic from here, right? Yes, I believe so. I had to change trains there when I originally came to Trista. Oh, right. You're from Legram. That would be in the direction of Bereahard after changing at Keldic, right? That's correct. After which point, it would be necessary to switch again at Bereahard. It's situated in a very remote part of the country. Well, you could say the same for where I'm from, too. As I understand it, Keldic's mostly known as a merchant town, right? Yeah, that's been their main source of tourism for some time, mostly thanks to the Grand Market. Couldn't hurt to go over what we know about the town before we get there. As Elliot stated, Keldic is a market town at its core. It's in the eastern province of Kruzen, and has been a major trading hub for a very long time. It's also a major interchange station, crossing Heimdallr with Bereahard and even Crossbell. The area itself is known for having a large number of granaries, though this has of course been overshadowed in recent years by the aforementioned Grand Market. Virtually anything could be procured there, from farm produce and jewels and Bereahard furs to imported goods from afar. That does sound awfully impressive. I've got looking forward to this now. I would be too, if I knew we'd actually have a chance to take in the sights. But there's no telling what kind of crazy thing Instructor Sarah has planned for us. Boy, isn't that the truth. I can't even hazard a guess as to what this field study might involve. being part of our curriculum, though, it's a safe bet to assume it won't be easy. If it were, it would hardly be worth the trouble. Personally, I'm looking forward to learning the true nature of our excursion. I suppose that's a good way to look at it. Well, we'll find our answer when we get there. We're supposed to drop by the inn as soon as we arrive. There would be an envelope waiting for us with the details on our mission. Yeah, that's right. Still, this whole trip seems eerily well planned out, don't you think? Even the station employees knew we were coming. That just goes to show how high the Academy's expectations are for all of you. Whoa! Instructor? I was wondering why you were nowhere to be seen this morning. Looks like Group A is all present and accounted for. Good, good. And I'm relieved to see the two of you have finally managed to make up. You say that as if it's old news. Have you been spying on us the whole time? So, what brings you here, Instructor? I thought you were planning on staying back at the Academy. Well, considering this is your first time out in the field, I assume you'd be positively lost without me. So I decided to stick around at least until you finish checking in at the inn. Oh, well, thanks, I guess, but I think Group B could have used your help a little more. Would it not have been better for you to accompany the others? But they'd be a nightmare to deal with. I may still have to go to them, though, if those two get out of control. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. See, she knew full well that Eustace and Machias wouldn't get along, but put them in the same group anyway. I did suspect as much, but it's hard to believe she confirmed it so nonchalantly. Anyway, don't pay me any mind. You four feel free to keep talking. I didn't get any sleep last night, so I'm just gonna take a little nap right here. What? And she's out. She's asleep already? Incredible. I don't think I've ever seen someone less inclined to be educator than her. But maybe we're just better off letting her sleep. I should probably wake her up when we get to Celtic, though. So, this is where I ended the last episode, and that's where I'm going to end this one, too. We're going to pick up next time with us talking to everyone and playing that card game we picked up a while ago, that Blade card game. So, thanks for joining, everybody. If you enjoyed this, please drop a like, comment, do that subscribe thing, hit that notification bell if you want to hear about when the heck I drop more videos. And otherwise, I will see you in the next one. As Instructor Sarah would say, toodles!